Hey you guys, and I decided to do a collective reading for my babies tonight. We do have a harvest moon coming tomorrow, October 6th. So this is just for a little clarity for anybody who is having confusion or is deciding to want to manifest new things and they just kind of unsure. And this will kind of help be a little clarity and to weed out the confusion that you may be having. So starting out with the Five of Pentacles, I'm not sure someone maybe, I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied, but someone may be going through like a job loss or career change, or you just don't know the next steps. And, you may be going through financial issues. Who knows? But this is just a sign that whatever you have been doing, you do have the help. So don't feel like you're just out here doing it alone, whether it could be spiritual or whether it could be physical. You do have the help. So don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help. You have all the resources you need. But I know a lot of us, sometimes our pride may get in the way where we feel like, I don't want to make nobody seem like I'm broke. I don't want to make nobody seem like I'm needy. Baby, please ask. So if you've been sitting on something and it's kind of just been getting the best of you, you do have the help. So just understand that. With the Ace of Swords, it definitely brings some type of clarity. So if you have been in a state of confusion and you just in a rocky patch, the Ace of Swords represents a sign of clarity for you. So if it's just like a rush in your thoughts where you just don't know if you're coming or going or not, and subconsciously that God is kind of telling you like, hey, if you do this, I got you. But sometimes we just be scared to take a leap of faith. But sometimes the risk is in the reward. I probably said it in my last reading for those who needed it. But if you need the sign again, this is the sign. The Three of Pentacles. Now, somebody may be creative. You may be in a position where you do have some type of skill that you have been sitting on, and you probably like put it down and you like, I don't really know how far this gonna take me. I don't really know what this gonna do for me. And I've always felt like this teacher represents like the higher spirit or the higher realm or higher source, to where they are watching you work on this skill because they have put this thought that can be monetized for your life and bring you some type of prosperity and abundance and wealth into your life. But because you feel like it's either probably in a saturated market or everybody's doing it, but nobody can probably do it like you. But because you're so worried about what other people may think, or you probably feel like you're not going to win, you kind of been putting it to the side. So, higher spirit is probably like, I'm watching you. And you constantly putting this pen down. You constantly putting this makeup brush down. You constantly, closing out the TikTok app. You're just strolling, but you're not doing nothing with it. Like, pick that phone up, pick up that makeup brush, pick up that pen, pick up that tattoo pen, whatever it is that you good at, go forward with it. Because this right here can make you some money, but we be so scared to, go forward with the act. Knight of Swords, another clarity of action. Go for what you know. Stop sitting on your thoughts and ideas that can make you money, and go for what you know. I'm sorry, y'all. My cat want to make an appearance. Say hey, Ice. But anyway, with the Nine of Swords, yes, again, some of us have been sitting on so many ideas, scared to ask for help, don't know what to do, scared to turn to. We got resources. We got people that's in our corner. We got certain people that's telling us like, yeah, I think it's a good idea. Your likes have probably went up. You probably went viral for a minute. You probably made sales at one point. You probably did all the things where God has shown you that this idea or this skill or whatever it is that you've been sitting on has worked for you, but you have been so in your head because you worried about society and you worried about bills and finances. But again, God has always been with you. Spirit has always been with you, but you have been scared to take that leap of faith. So you just kind of been in your head. You've had restless nights. You just don't know what to do. You've been tossing and turning, and it's just keeping you up at night. And with this Fool card, if you allow yourself to just walk in your destiny and just take a risk and fall into the unknown, you'll have so many opportunities that are awaiting for you. But God is just waiting on you to just open that door to the unknown and just walk in your faith. This is one of those things that if you are a person who is really strong in your faith, you have to walk in your faith and not your fear, baby. If you want to live a different life, then you got to take a different route. That's all we saying. With the Queen of Wands, it's about taking action. So if you are a person, this could be, possibly a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, or like I said, with the Queen of Wands, just represents someone and just walking into their passion and being creative and taking the leap up, taking action. So take action in whatever it is that you do, and when you do, baby, stay firm in it. Don't be scared. Own it. Like what that song, you better bark like you want it for real. The death card represents your ego. I feel like with this death card, especially with the previous cards that have came out, this is definitely a sign to, you know what I'm saying, from spirit telling you to like let go of your ego, let go of your pride, let go of the ability to not be able to ask for help when you know you need it. Like some of y'all have been around people who have, you know what I'm saying, probably had the same skill set. You probably know other influencers or content creators, but you don't, you know what I'm saying, you just don't want to, your pride is getting in the way of you walking into bigger opportunities. So with this death card, it's a death and a rebirth. It could be an ego death, like I said. It could be you just having to remove yourself out of your normal way of thinking. Like a lot of us grew up to the point where we watch our family struggle so much, and we probably watched our families ask for help, but people have turned a blind eye to them. Like I said, with the Five of Pentacles, it looks like a church window. So a lot of us, you know, with the younger generation, or you know, some of us that grew up in church, we watched some of our parents go to church so much and they tithe so much, but when it was time to where the light bill was due and it was a cutoff notice or the eviction was around the corner, and we watched our parents struggle and ask for help, but the churches turned a blind eye. And so as we got older, we've always felt like, well, I ain't gonna be that person sit there and try to lean on them. Get out of that. Get out of that ego death. This is the death, baby, and it's a rebirth to walk into the unknown. So whatever you've been praying on or wishing for, it's there for you, but you just have to be able to call out and want it. You got to really want it. So all your wishes can be fulfilled, but you have to go and have an ego death. You have to lean not into your understanding. Okay, that's really all it is. With the Queen of Cups, it basically represents that you can have all the abundance that you need for your creativity and your passion, but just try to keep your emotions balanced, because I know sometimes a lot with the way of the world, it gets the best of us. But the money is there, the abundance is there, and the prosperity is there, but learning how to not allow your emotions to cloud your logic is going to get you way ahead of the game. And you may have had some people in your corner or in your ear telling you, girl, I don't think that's gonna work. If you probably had a lot of people probably in the same market as you, whatever, like, it ain't working for me, I don't know what's going on. So that make you feel discouraged. Baby, whatever God has assigned over your life, don't allow others to dictate your path for you. So whatever hills or whatever mountains or whatever delayed but not denied, okay? So please keep walking. Please keep striving. That crack is just a major setback. I mean, it's a minor setback for a major comeback. So keep climbing, keep striving, and keep pushing forward. Nobody has the last say so over your life and your destiny but God. So I feel like that's what the judgment cards represents. The angels are watching over you. The angels have the last say so. The help is needed. Again, I don't know. I'm going to keep on saying until somebody gets it, because like I said, somebody probably going to look at this like, I'm still scared. The angels are watching over you, baby. All praises to the Most High. All you got to do is just ask for help and receive it. And it shall be done. It shall be done. So we're going to pull one more last card. Page of Pentacles. New beginnings, new money. All you gotta do is just walk into it. That's all you gotta do is just walk into it. So with the Page of Pentacles, in which you see the city, you know, some people might need to travel. Some people might need to relocate. You might just have to get out of your comfort zone. Some of us cannot grow where we are now. Like, yeah, some of us, you know, we love our city. We love, you know, the places that have made us and grew us into be who we are. But sometimes we outgrow those environments. So somebody, whatever it is that you are good at or whatever skill set that you have, it may not be wherever you reside. It may not be where you are meant to be. You get what I'm saying? To grow yourself a little further. So sometimes your environments can be the very thing that keeps you down. It could be the very thing that'll make you doubt yourself. So don't allow your environment to be your circumstances. Don't fall victim to your circumstances. So I hope this reading has resonated with someone. I hope this reaches someone, and I hope this gives you a little bit more clarity and not confusion. So don't forget to hit that follow button, y'all. Subscribe. I love y'all, and until next time.